All right, here we go. How to get subscribers on YouTube fast.
Peng Joon.
Peng Joon is here.
I want you to set your expectations high because I will massively exceed them.
Today, I'm going to be showing you all of the mistakes I made and some of the different shifts that made all the difference for me and how I truly learned this the hard way. Like, I made all the mistakes that a person could have made. I was late to the game. There was a ton of things that I wasn't doing. And in this video, if you watch all the way to the end, you will not just save yourself a decade of mistakes, but you will also shortcut. And when it comes to getting more subscribers, when it comes to avoiding the costly mistakes, not just time, money, resources, but also understanding what YouTube actually wants. And this is something that, as you can see in the last couple of months, first of all, the biggest jumps here to my subscribers and my views is really because, first of all, I bought a ton of courses. I paid experts, the best people out there, to consult with me and have things done in my channel to show me some of the things that I just didn't know for a really long time. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you what I discovered and all these different algorithm hacks that you can apply right now, right after you watch this video, to see immediate results. Okay, so I'm going to be walking you through 18 of them in total. So yes, there's a lot of actionable steps that you can apply right away, as well as the reasoning behind it, together with examples of what happened before and what happened after they were applied. Okay, so the first one is power playlists. Okay, you see, most of the time, first of all, you want to have a playlist. And the reason why you want to have a playlist, if you watch like my channel, one of my first playlists when I relaunched my channel was skills to pay the bills. And the reason why you want to have these playlists is to encourage people to binge watch your channel. You want them to think of it as like a TV series where you want your audience to, when they finish one, watch the next one, watch the next one, watch the next one, which is what YouTube wants. They want viewers to stay on their platform. So the playlist, for example, on my channel, when I added the playlist, I added the outcome. So for example, this was make money online and grow your business, right? So this is the title of the playlist, is highlighting on the outcome. So think about for your videos that you put out there, what is the outcome and what is the result that you help your audience generate? Okay, so what happens when you do that is people are more likely to watch your playlist and subscribe. Okay, so and that leads us to number two. The second thing that will happen, that you want to do in order to work in the favor of the algorithm, is number two, publish long videos. Oh man, this might be obvious now looking back in retrospect, but if you watch my older videos, they were all videos that I put up on Facebook. They were all 3 to 5 minutes, and it was horrible because the reason why I created those videos was for Facebook, and I thought, okay, I might as well just maximize whatever it is that I'm doing on Facebook and just slap it on YouTube, and that was a huge mistake. Okay, now the reason why YouTube love long videos, it is because, again, it is all about watch time. They want to keep people on the platform, but most importantly, when your videos are long, ultimately what happens is YouTube can play more ads in between the video. And that's how YouTube monetizes. That's how Google makes money. It is in their best interest to serve videos that are longer, because if it is a 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute video, the odds of them serving ads and retaining people on the platform is going to be way higher. Okay, so longer videos will rank better on the YouTube search results. It is extremely tough. I mean, if you just notice from this point forth, whenever you're searching for videos on YouTube, guaranteed in most cases you're not going to see 59-second videos unlike Facebook. Why? Because it is not in Google's favor for them to do so. Usually the how-to tactical videos are going to be longer, in most cases longer than 10 minutes. Okay, so this was a shift that I did. You will notice that when I did the relaunch of my channel just a couple of months back, my videos started to become a whole lot longer. I started doing all these tactical videos, including videos like this one right now. And you will see that because it's tactical in nature, it's step by step, move by move. For example, this was a video that is about 64 minutes. Okay, 64 minutes. And just recently, this video, this is a pretty competitive keyword with some decent search volume, 1,900 searches a month, Facebook ads tutorial. And it did pretty well on the YouTube ranking for Facebook ads tutorial. And again, the reason why YouTube wants long videos is because it increases watch time, it keeps people on their platform, and the odds of them running ads is a whole lot higher. So they make money, and they will reward people that creates these long videos. All right, number 3 would be utilizing end screens. Now, end screens, why do you want to have end screens? The reason for that, we talked about this earlier, is to get people to binge watch. How do you get people to binge watch or get them to watch 2, 5, 10 of your videos? You do that by adding another video in your end screen. This could be a related video, the next video they need to watch, or something that's relevant. So this is an example from my channel where I'm getting people to watch the next video. And the next video, this has gotten me more subscribes, more views, more exposure, and most importantly, it's keeping people on the channel binge watching. Okay, so which is what you want to be doing as well. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, you want to set your watermark as a subscribe button. Okay, now what is a watermark as a subscribe button? So you notice that on the bottom right of all videos, there's this little box over there. It's kind of like a logo. And this is an amazing YouTube subscriber hack. You can actually add your branding watermark as a way to get more people to subscribe. So you'll notice, like right now, in fact, go ahead and do that right now. Bottom right of this screen, you'll see my image. And if you click on it, you can actually subscribe to the channel. And this watermark let viewers subscribe to your channel inside your video, which is huge. Something you need to be doing. Okay, so go ahead and subscribe right now, see how it works, right? This is something you need to be doing. Most of the time, most branding watermarks are completely ignored. One of the things that you would want to do is make it look like a YouTube subscribe button. So you notice, like for my channel, I use the same kind of red as how a subscribe button would look like, which is something that you want to do. So watermarks that look similar to a subscribe button has got a more likely subscribe rate than a complex, cool looking one. Which then brings us to number 5, which is something people say all the time, which is focus on quality, not quantity. Wrong. Okay. Oh man, this was something that sounds good in theory, but it's actually not the case. Okay, let me explain. And I know that a lot of people will disagree with me on this. And let me kind of qualify this statement here. Okay, now chances are, if I were to advise myself when I was starting this channel all over again, I remember saying, people would tell me, if you want to grow your channel, you need to upload videos, and you want to upload quality videos. Okay, and this sounds good in theory. It sounds like, yeah, of course, right? You want to have quality videos, which is absolutely true. But here's the thing about quality and perfection. If you're a perfectionist, this can actually really stifle you into doing absolutely nothing, which is number one, what happened for me. And my take on this is that yes, you want to have quality up to a certain level, but it's kind of horrible advice. Here's why. I believe in having videos that's good, okay, and not have production cripple your production, right? Not have production, which is, you know, the fancy editing and all of that kind of stuff, cripple the production of you putting stuff out there. Okay, that's kind of like a good quote, right? Don't let production stifle your production. Okay, when I first started my channel, I published videos, you know, consistently, but here's what I lacked. But nobody watched them, and the reason for that is because there was some level of quality. I was being consistent. People didn't bother to subscribe, and the reason for that, the reason there was crickets, like nobody cared, is because the videos. You ready for this? It was really frustrating because the videos were not discoverable. Okay? You want to focus on discoverable videos. So instead of quality or instead of quantity, focus on discoverable videos. When you have that huge enough audience, it doesn't matter what title you give your video. If you're like me and you didn't have a lot of subscribers or viewers and you want to get traction, what I did, and you notice the tweak there and you notice the spike, was when I started creating discoverable videos. And the way, man, I didn't even realize this until many years later. Let me show you a really old video that I uploaded, okay? So this was a video that I captured when I was at the CrossFit Games. So yes, there was a point in time when I was really into CrossFit, and I actually flew to watch the CrossFit Games in 2012, and I sat front row, and I shot this video of Rich Froning doing this workout called Fran. Okay, if you do CrossFit, Fran's a really popular workout. So I called this video Rich Froning does Fran CrossFit Games 2012. And when I uploaded this video, I didn't think much about it. And about 3 years later, when I look back at the stats, I realized that this video had 600,000 views from a fluke shot that I did shooting front row. I didn't even think about optimizing it. I didn't have hashtags. I didn't have description. Nothing. It was just this raw video that I shot. Called it Rich Froning Does Fran CrossFit Games 2012. 600,000 views. Okay, and what I didn't realize is because I accidentally labeled this video right. I labeled it something based on, there was keyword Rich Froning, which is at a point in time the world's #1 CrossFitter, doing a very popular workout name, and it was optimized based on a big event called CrossFit Games, and it was in 2012. And if you take a look at my stats, this video actually hurt my channel. Well, I wouldn't say hurt my channel, but I had to unlist this from public to unlisted, and that's why you'll see a dip in like minus 700,000 views that month when I took it offline. The reason is because YouTube was looking at my channel as though it was a fitness channel. Okay, so do not make the mistake that I made, which was I was trying to do all these different things. I was doing marketing, and then I would post, CrossFit stuff up, and the YouTube algorithm couldn't really categorize what was Peng Joon's channel about. Is it about CrossFit? Is it about video games? Is it about marketing? Because I didn't have a theme to it. Okay, notice what I'm doing right now. All of my videos right now, they're all discoverable videos. They are based upon either a sales process or marketing or Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. It's basically how to build an online business, right? There's a certain theme to it, and it's based upon discoverable videos, okay? And that is what enabled me to now have that growth in my YouTube channel, when in fact, before that, it was just at a plateau for years, okay? for stagnant growth to finally having some level of growth. Okay, so that brings us to number 6. Now, number 6 is something that I'm guilty of because it's hard to do this. But if you can reply to as many comments as possible, okay, this is what will get more engagements, to fuel more engagements. Because right now, what you're really doing is you're encouraging the audience to participate. And this is something that I learned in my years of speaking in crowds and attending speaker trainings. One of the things that you want to do, so for example, in the world of speaking, is that whenever you ask a question, you raise your hand. For example, like, how many of you would like to be able to do something like that, right? And whenever the crowd mimics you and raises, you want to say thank you. And the reason why you say thank you is to encourage future audience participation. Now, comments is literally the same thing, okay? The more hardworking you can be in participating and acknowledging your audience, and that's something that I do all the time. So by the way, I read all the comments in the first 24 hours. So if you're watching this, let me know in the comments below what you've liked about this video so far. And I read all comments and I will reply to the comments if it's within the first 24 hours. Okay, so this is something that you want to be doing as well to spark more engagements, because most people, YouTubers, never reply comments. And if you want to condition your audience to engage with you, then make sure that you're replying to the comments. And that brings us to number 7. Number 7, have a compelling channel description. Man, I had like close to no channel description for years. Okay, don't know what I was thinking, but here's how most people have this, right? Their description is just a really short description, nothing much, and there's no real payoff. Okay, now take a look at my friend Dan Locke, who has exploded his YouTube channel, right? Take a look at the write-up and the payoff and the credibility, okay? Contrast that weak description just now together with this one, right? Powerhouse, right? So you want to have an amazing write-up, okay, for your page by telling your audience what the channel's about. It gives them important information, right, on the channel, like how often the upload schedule is. Is it once every day, once every week, once every other day? Have a call to action to subscribe and a payoff, right? So a template that you can utilize to write your own channel description is an overview, okay? And a good overview would be like, I help target market result with result, right? So I help authors monetize their message through press releases, social media, and live events. Okay, topics you cover, right? So it could be social media, public speaking, and personal development. Who is this for? Call to action. Okay, so this is something that you want to do in your description. One of the things that you want to do as well is put in a couple of keywords in your description so that YouTube kind of understands what your channel's about. Okay, because they're always trying to categorize what your channel's about. So right now, this is the current description. Finally, there's some sort of description on my channel. Okay, credibility, payoff. Okay, number 8, get people to your videos that gets you subscribers, the subscriber magnets. Now, what this basically is that this is a step-by-step process. Okay, if you were to go to the YouTube analytics report, one of the things that you can do is you can see which of your videos are pulling in the most subscribers. Okay, not all videos created equal, right? So one of the things you want to do is you want to get your proven video that's proven to already generate subscribers, and you want to get those videos in front of more people, because those are the videos that gets you more subscribers. Does that make sense? So push the videos that you've been putting out there that's been getting you subscribers up higher on your playlist. And 3 ways to get more eyeballs on your subscriber magnet. So for example, this one over here, this video for me has gotten a good number of subscribers. So what do? I put it as the end screen card, as the call to action, because I know that this video here gets me subscribers. Okay, so feature those videos in your end screen. Okay, number 2 is that push them higher up and start your playlist with that video. Okay, since it's proven to do well. And the third way is you could actually even make that subscriber magnet or that key video, if it's doing really well, as your channel trailer. Okay, as the first video they see when they go to your channel. That brings us to number 9. You want to use an awesome channel icon. Okay, this is like your profile, your headshot, the top the top banner. Okay, and the reason why, it's because your channel icon shows up everywhere on YouTube. So the way I think about this is you want to give them the payoff, right, as to why they should follow you. Something that, you know, if you've been on appearances, on stages, on TV, on media, whatever is your best shot to make people want to follow you and watch your stuff. That brings us to number 10, a channel tagline. Man, all these different things, by the way, I did not have these for such a long time, and I wish there was a video like this that showed me all of the different things, because these things play such a huge role. Okay, the tagline, most YouTube channels do nothing to stand out. Okay, and if you don't do that, you will be in the sea of sameness. Okay, and what you want to do is to have a simple tagline. Now, what does the tagline do? 3-step process. Okay, the first step is the thing doesn't matter, but it's about what makes you different from the other channels in your niche, right? What's going to set you apart? Okay, so for example, so my video has been teaching marketing strategies, right? Sales processes, sales funnels, Facebook, Instagram. But if I come from the angle of I teach marketing strategies, it's going to be in, again, the sea of sameness. Okay, so one of the things I'm always asking myself is, what makes me different? Okay, what makes me different? Getting people more exposure, getting the message heard online. The next thing you want to do is, if you think about the result that you're able to generate, then the next thing you want to do is you want to put a tagline in front of on your channel art. Okay, and then after that, you could even have your tagline in your channel trailer. Now, your tagline doesn't need to be fancy. It's basically a one-liner that says, I help target audience to get them result name. Okay, so it's basically coming from the angle of, who do you serve and what is the result you generate? This is so crucial. Say it with me. Who do you serve and what is the result you generate? Now just think about, like, who do you serve? What is the result you generate? Right? I help internet marketers get a bigger reach and in turn revenue by understanding Instagram marketing. Okay, so these are just examples off the top of my head, but it really comes down to your channel trailer being, who do you serve? What is the result you generate? Okay, and have that in your channel trailer, have that in your graphics so that people see what it is that you're about. Next, number 11. Remember we talked about conditioning? You want to heart the awesome comments. Now, why do you want to heart awesome comments? So when YouTube, a while back, launched creator hearts, and they did that so that you can kind of like pin and show your audience that you really like the comments. Okay, so whenever you heart comments, it goes to the top, but much more than that, whenever you heart comments, the subscriber or the viewer will actually get a notification that says so and so loves your comment. Okay, isn't that amazing? So this will encourage people to want to come back and leave more comments. So for the interesting part is that when you start doing this, they get a notification and sometimes even email, and they will be more inclined to come back to start posting more stuff. Okay, so according to YouTube, they say we found that viewers who have received a heart on their comments are 3 times more likely to click on the notification than any other type of notifications, so potentially leading more viewers back to your channel. Okay, so this is why so powerful. Okay, so that brings us to number 12. Okay, to have a killer channel trailer. Okay, so this is literally the first video that they will watch when a person lands on your YouTube channel. So now when I say a killer trailer, it doesn't mean that it's high production. Again, don't let production stifle your production. Okay, it could be something that kicks things off with your tagline, right? So if you notice, like my current channel trailer right now is like episode number 1 of Skills to Pay the Bills. Why? Because I want people binge watch and see what is the result I can help people generate. After you do that, okay, so after you do that, number 2 would be have it as a short video. Okay, you could stick to 3 minutes or less. For me, I used a short 3-minute video before I swapped to that episode number 1, which is a longer video. But this video does not need to be long. Okay, I actually used a 3-minute video before that episode number 1 of Skills to Pay the Bills. And you know, YouTube themselves says keep it short. It's kind of like a pitch to why your channel is great to that new viewer. Okay, it shows them who you are, what your content is like, and what they can expect, how often they can expect new uploads. Okay, and that's why my trailer used to be about 1 minute long for a really long time before I swapped it over to this one for the relaunch. And that brings us to number 3, show off your best stuff. Okay, so this could be like a sizzle reel, your highlights to get credibility. Okay, it's a great opportunity to promote your best content. Okay, so number 13. Okay, I'm giving you all these different algorithm hacks. I know that it can be a little bit overwhelming. I'm not asking you to do all these changes right now. Or if you're an implementer, you could be pausing this video and doing it together with me right now, so that by the end of this video, you have all these algorithm hacks implemented. Okay, create videos that just crush or increase watch time. Like I said earlier, videos with high watch time and high retention rate will get promoted more often on the YouTube homepage, as well as suggested videos. So when you are able to get a longer watch time, YouTube will rank you. Okay, so the question is, how do you maximize watch time? How do you get people to watch your stuff longer? Okay, and the way to do that is lots of pattern interrupts and open loops. Let me explain. Okay, pattern interrupts and open loops. Now, this is right now we are living in a time where attention is at an all-time low, right? 10 years ago, people's attention online was a whole lot longer than it is today. So the first thing that you want to be doing is always have pattern interrupts. So notice, why do I have these slides here? Why do I have all these moving animations in and out and all these different fancy things? Why do I have the edits coming in? Okay, the pattern interrupt makes the video more dynamic. Can you imagine if this was me right now and I was just a talking head saying, hey guys, today I'm going to be showing you 18 different YouTube hacks and tips on how you can increase viewers. Like, you would zone out, right? Now, why do I have this mixture of my face and then the slides and the animation and the edits? Why? It is to keep the attention span, right? So number 1 is graphics. You notice that we use a lot of different graphics over here, that variation. Number 2 is jump cuts, right? I don't do this a whole lot. I do sometimes, to cut out the fluff, but jump cuts is another great way to keep things compact so that there isn't that downtime of awkward silence in the middle of videos, right? That's number 2, jump cuts. And number 3, think open loops, think of it as like TV series. So how do you relate this back to YouTube and keeping an open loop? An open loop means keeping people wanting to watch till the end or the next one. Okay, so notice that at the start of this video, what did I do at the start of this video? At the start of this video, I said, today I'm going to be showing you all of the mistakes I made and some of the different shifts that made all the difference for me and how I truly learned this the hard way. If you watch to the end, you will discover all of the mistakes that I made so that you don't have to go through the mistakes I made and go through these painful mistakes, saving you time, money, energy, right? Something along those lines. Remember that, right? What am I doing? I am selling you, the viewer, why you need to watch to the end, which is what you want to be doing with your subscribers, with your viewers, with your videos, right? Think of it as like a TV series. Always lead them to why they should watch towards the end. Either tell them the reward and the payoff of staying all the way to the end, or the pain associated to what would happen if they don't watch the videos, the mistakes they'll make, the amount of money it would cost them, the opportunity cost, right? Sell them on why they need to watch to the end. Okay, so pattern interrupts don't need to be fancy or complicated. That brings us to number 14. Okay, number 14 is to embed your YouTube videos in blog posts, social media, Facebook, on other parts so that they will come back to your channel and subscribe. So one of the low-hanging fruit is to take your YouTube video and embed it on your website or your blog if you already have one, or post it on Facebook. We'll come to that. That's another hack that I'll talk about later in this presentation. Notice what I did there? Open loop, selling the next thing, right? That was, just part of my conditioning, by the way. I didn't do that intentionally, right? So when you embed your videos, right, they're more likely to subscribe to your channel. Why? Because they're reading the text. Okay, this is just how you can multiply your content and have your videos have more visibility. Number 15, end your videos with strong call to action. What's a call to action? Well, if you like this video, go ahead and click on the subscribe link, right? So that you'll be notified for future videos like this, right? Why is a call to action? Get engagement. If you like this video, click on the like button below, which, by the way, guys, do that right now. It does help with the algorithm as well as the engagement. Call to action. How do you have this call to action? Right? When it comes to the end of your video, they're thinking, what's next? You should always be getting them to either watch the next video, subscribe to your channel, make a comment. Okay? Subscribe is like the bare minimum you need to be doing for every single video, right? Notice how I do it sometimes at the end. Sometimes once in a while, I kind of try to sneakily do it in the middle of the video, like what I'm doing right now, right? Click on the subscribe button if you want to be first in line for more videos like this one, right? So tell them subscribe to your channel, and you got to tell them what to do. If not, it just doesn't even occur to them, right? So subscribe to the channel for more videos like this one. Number 16, then you want to promote your YouTube channel in all of in everything else, right? Whether you're selling ebooks, webinars, lead magnets, Facebook, Instagram, and the reason why you want to do that is by constantly asking a question: how can I funnel people into my channel? Okay, and the way you do that is I'm always promoting, like, cross-promoting channels. So if you follow me on Facebook, you know that like I started off with Facebook, right? I built that Facebook following to over 2 million people. And then I went on Instagram and then now on YouTube. So what do? I will push my YouTube content to my Instagram stories, and you will see, like, you can't really see it right now, but I, like, literally, I just did a story 45 minutes ago talking about fake gurus, exposing them, exposing the whole fake gurus, exposing fake guru. Anyway, so you probably can't see it, but what am I doing here in my Instagram story is I am pushing people that's on my Instagram channel to my YouTube channel, right? Cross promotion. Which brings us to number 17. Number 17 is optimize your channel page. How do you optimize your channel page? When somebody lands on your channel, two things can happen, right? It's either they leave right away or they watch more of your videos and subscribe. So one of the things that I learned the hard way in recent months is that you can optimize your channel page that can increase your subscriber count by 2 to 5 times if you're doing these few things. Okay, so my channel used to be absolutely horrible. Looks bland, unprofessional. I'm embarrassed to even show it here. But it was absolutely horrible before this makeover and before I did the relaunch, before I started doing all these things, right? So needless to say, that's why nobody subscribed. And very few people landed, and even fewer people decided to subscribe. So one of the things that I did was I got my team to started creating all these beautiful graphics, slides like this, the editing, like all of these things, like this entire slide deck, by the way. This was a lot of work done by my team, putting up all the different, like I have no, all these animations that's popping up right now. I have no idea how to do them, okay? It's an investment, okay? So that, why am I doing this? I'm optimizing my channel page, okay? So notice that like the layout is like the trailer, and then the uploads, playlist 1, which is like skills to pay the bills. Playlist 2, I have got another playlist with different skill sets, Facebook, Instagram, right? Selling and closing on stages, things like that, right? So there's no perfect way to do it, but here's the current one that I use. Trailer, uploads, playlist, names, right? Next one, number 18, okay? Number 18, which is, I believe this is the last one, okay? So one of the things that you want to do is to have a good social media preview, okay? Now, what does this mean? It means that if you are cross-promoting platforms, so if you're putting your YouTube link on Facebook, which by the way, Facebook hates that. If you are putting a YouTube link on Facebook or Instagram, this is a post that I put up yesterday that got 7 comments and 332 likes, which by the way is horrible given that my Facebook page is 2 million people, and because it's a YouTube link, that's one reason, and it's linking to a third party. Facebook hates that, and they would kill the reach and show it to like 0.001% of people organically, okay? So one of the things that you want to do is if you share a post like this, it will get you close to no reach. And the reason for that is because Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, they want to keep people on their platform, right? They're competing with each other. So the way to go about this is that to send people to YouTube, how do you actually do that? Okay, by having some sort of preview. Okay, here's how I do it. So if you notice, if you take a look at my Instagram and Facebook, I have same videos on YouTube, but it's not the whole thing. It's about 60 seconds, 3 minutes, could be a 5-minute version of a 25-minute version. And I upload it on my Facebook, which is like the snippet with the borders so it fits the context of Facebook and Instagram, to highlight a single technique or an idea or a point. And then guess what? Once it is posted up, in the comments, I have something that says, if you want to watch the full version, click on, this is the YouTube link, right? And by the way, so this clip now is no longer a link, but a native piece of content or video content that is on Facebook or Instagram, right? Because now Facebook likes that. To them, they feel that it's a native video on Facebook, but it's really just a snippet to tease people on that one thing out of the 5 things that you taught, right? It's a preview, and in the comment, you actually make and provide your audience with the full version, which is your YouTube link, right? In the comments, right? Not in the post description. Okay, so this is key, because now Facebook thinks that the video is native and you're showing them a 3-5 minute version, but you're showing them, look, if you want a full 20-minute version of the training, this is on YouTube and this is the link. Okay, so This is known, right? Facebook native videos get at least 10 times more shares than YouTube. And the reason for that is because they want them to stay. And there's just so much data that backs this up. So, that being said, these are the 18 hacks, algorithm hacks. If you were to include a link on your video as the first comment on the post, which is something I just covered, this is how people will be able to go from Facebook to watch your full video on YouTube. Okay, so that being said, these are the 18 hacks. Guys, subscribe to the channel. I'm doing exactly what I showed you here today. But most importantly, let me know in the comments below. Like this post, it does help with the algorithm. And as always, I always do giveaways, random giveaways. I give away trainings as well as personal consulting, as well as random $100 Amazon gift cards to people who comment. And I always respond to comments below. So let me know what your biggest takeaway is. And until then, I will see you in future videos.